All right, another government shutdown is looming in the United States. There's a partisan divide among congressional lawmakers, but time is running out. As the October 1st deadline approaches, together the Senate and House of Representatives have until Tuesday to pass a bill that allows the government and the federal agencies to function. If the bill is not approved, it will trigger a government shutdown. But the Democrats are vehemently against certain provisions adopted by the Trump administration. After the U.S. President's meeting with Democrat lawmakers got cancelled last week, the majority and minority leaders from both chambers of Congress will be meeting Trump shortly. The meeting will be attended by Senate Majority Leader John Thune, Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer, House Speaker Mike Johnson, House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries. An Oval Office meet will take place just hours before Senate is expected to vote on a short-term stopgap bill to avert a shutdown. But why are the Democrats opposed to the administration's temporary legislation to keep the government running? Blue camp lawmakers are demanding that Affordable Care Act subsidies be extended and all the budget cuts in Medicaid and other health programs also be reversed. In the U.S., October 1st marks the start of the fiscal year before a new fiscal year begins. U.S. Congress has to allocate funding to 438 government agencies. However, lawmakers have rarely met this deadline. Instead, Congress routinely passes temporary spending bills to keep the government operating. But the government spending cuts and mass firing under Trump's administration have triggered a standoff between Republicans and the Democrats. The question is, can a shutdown be averted, or will the standoff drag on, causing economic losses worth millions? For more on this, Susan Tehrani is joining us live from New York. Susan, thank you so much for joining us. Of course, we're just hours away from this government shutdown that we've been talking about. Susan, what can you tell us? What are the challenges that remain?
So the challenges are basically, as you mentioned, from the Democrats, more on healthcare and Medicaid. The Republicans say that Democrats are keen on keeping healthcare and Medicaid for illegal immigrants here in the United States. That's one provision of it that the Republicans are really harping on, and they say that that's really a no-go. Now, while the House did pass a temporary funding bill, the Senate failed to pass it because of these reasons, and now hundreds of thousands of individuals are at risk of losing their job completely or going into furlough. There are going to be some effects if there is a government shutdown. National parks, federal offices, routine agencies, their work will shut down. However, more important agencies like Social Security and the Medicare will continue even if there is a shutdown. But federal courts say that they may not be able to sustain full operation until October 3rd. Nonetheless, we're waiting to see if there is going to be any kind of breakthrough between President Trump and Democrat lawmakers, the leaders of the Democratic Party, as you mentioned. Once that meeting takes place, I think we'll get a better understanding if we're heading into a shutdown or not.
All right. Well, Susan, thank you so much for bringing us the latest on this. We'll, of course, continue to track this. For latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.